Hey, fight fans, Mike of FrankelNux.com, Cage Minds, coming at you with an interview. We have Jackson MMA Series 10 headliner Anthony Birchak on the phone with us. Anthony, thank you for the time. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for taking you guys time to come out and talk to me, man. It's awesome of you.
Man, it's awesome. Can't wait to see you and Matt Leyva in the main event, Jackson's MMA Series 10, December 1st. I'll be there covering the whole event. What's it feel like main eventing a card?
This is my first main event, experience, and I think it's good for me. I plan on moving on to the next level of MMA, and I think, feeling the pressure of what it's like to be the last fight of the night, and that kind of all eyes on me aspect, I think that's something that I'll be able to feed off of and really use for later experience.
Known as a submission guy, but as of late, a 2-fight win streak, both by TKOs. Have they just came to you, or has it been a real strategical change in your game that have made the TKOs come possible? What has it been?
This is just the evolution, man. Everyone knew that I was a ground guy, a good wrestler, good submission guy, and everyone would want to keep it standing. To my credit, I take people down, come down, and the thing is, you're just seeing the evolution of Anthony Birchak, and that's, I'm trying to become a full mixed martial artist. I want to be a threat on the feet, I want to be a threat on the ground, and I want to be a threat in transition. My goal is just to have people just realize that, stepping in the cage with me, it's not going to be easy anywhere they go.
Awesome. That evolution as a fighter, you guys are always working, always getting better. Both you and Matt are coming into this fight, 2-fight win streaks. What do you think lies ahead of the winner of this fight?
I think both of us, Jackson Series does a really good job of catapulting guys to the next level. They've done a lot of credit for a lot of the guys that, that get the big phone call, and hopefully that's, the result of this, either me or Matt, have good records, fought good, tough opponents, and, hopefully one of us gets the phone call, if not both of us, after, this barn burner.
Right, we look forward to that and expect that. On your part, was there any hesitation about headlining the Jackson MMA Series, coming to New Mexico and fighting a hometown guy in that position, or was that more of an incentive?
Not at all, man. We've been out there several times before with Freddie Lux. He beat Nick Urso the first time at the Hard Rock, and then we went back out and fought Ox Wheeler, and he submitted Ox in the first round. So we're doing good against the Jackson guys in the main event. It's just my time now. I got to keep the tradition going and try to make this 3-0 going into this fight.
So with that, we've seen you with the 5 submission victories. Now you've added the striking into your game. What other aspects are you really looking to add to bring you to that next level? I have a bad habit, of getting baited into standing and striking with these guys. I'm confident in my hands. I got good power. It's just I got to really work on just the simple technique of boxing. And sometimes it doesn't translate with my wrestling, but I'm trying to mesh the two, and it's been working for me. Obviously I finished my last 2 guys, so I'm not doing. I did one. I finished one guy with a head kick, and then I finished the other guy with TKO strikes on the ground. So I'm kind of moving them, blending the two so that they're seamless. All right, so you'd say it's the transitions from mixing up the strikes to the wrestling and doing both at the same time?
Yes, exactly. Like I said, it's just I'm trying to make it more seamless. I'm trying to make it not so raw right now, and it's in a raw stage where I'll punch, and then either they take me down because they're overwhelmed, or I'll take a bad shot, and that's just something that I want to crisp up, is just the transition between stand up to wrestling and then the ground game.
And then we know that you're a former Bellator vet.
fighting for that kind of promotion. It's, the second biggest one out there right now in America, and that size of crowd. Has that helped you with thinking, a main event's not so bad? I've fought in front of a lot of people before.
Yeah, definitely, and that was actually kind of a hostile environment, you know what I mean? I went out to Yuma, Arizona, where they were doing the Bellator thing, and, the kid that I was fighting was a Yuma favorite. I was only 3-0 at the time, and the kid was 7-3, so he had, he already had, losses more than I've been even fought. And, that kind of pressure, it really made me step my game up, and it really made me realize, like, one, I can do this, and two, I can handle it, but mainly that I need to really focus on harnessing, my emotions, and, the fact that I'm fighting in front of, his hometown crowd, that's no pressure on me, man. That's, he's gonna have his family there, all his boys, that's on him. I'm gonna go in with a clear conscience and a handful of people that are coming out from Tucson, and, I ain't got nothing to prove. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing.
When I was talking to Matt Leyva last week, he had said he thought this fight was going to come down to really heart and will, who could edge out the other one just a little bit more. Would you concur with those sentiments?
Yeah, man, I know he's a Marine. I know there's no quit in any Marines. I got, family that are in the military, and I know he's going to bring that adapt and overcome mentality, and, I don't, unless I lock on a submission real tight, I don't see him. If this goes to 3 rounds, it's really going to come down to who wants it more.
For the fans out there that haven't seen you fight, what should they expect from you and Matt Leyva in the main event on December 1st?
This is going to have fight of the night written all over it, dude. Like, he likes to stand in the pocket. I like to stand in the pocket. I throw up nice submissions. They're going to see a very exciting fight, and this is something that everybody should be watching, especially just to get to know who is, especially when I move to the next level.
Matt said heart and will. In your thought, what makes the difference December 1st between you and Matt?
I honestly, who executes the game plan more? Who's able to implement their game?
Thank you, Anthony, for the time. I wanted to give you a minute. Shout out to sponsors, training partners, anyone else?
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank Outlaw Fight Gear, Christian Hopling and Outlaw, who designed my walkout shorts, Contract Killer Clothing. I want to thank, everybody at Apex Mixed Martial Arts, Joey Boom Boom Rivera, George Roof, Ed West, Freddie Lux, Humberto Duarte. I want to thank my management company, Luta Elite MMA. Mercedes White is fighting tonight for Tough Enough, and she's the spearhead, the main president, CEO of Luta Elite Sports Management. She does a good job of getting me all my sponsors. I want to thank Nedsom Eyewear, 5 Round Fury, Sweet Sweat, Gamma Labs, and Primate Media and Clothing.
Thank you again for the time, Anthony. Everyone watching, listening, December 1st, Tingley Coliseum, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jackson's MMA Series number 10, the main event, Matt Leyva taking on our guest here at this time, Anthony Birchak. If you're in the Southwest, you don't have a good reason to not be there and witness this explosive main event. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.